Hello. Man, I'm tired. And I've turned this room into a disaster area. It looks like a tornado or something, hit it. Uh, I forgot now why I even started doing it. I mean, the room was in pretty good shape, and I just had a little further way to go. And I think things would have been very nice. And I think they'll get nice again, but it is, oh man. And I have to go to the doctor's office tomorrow, so I'm not going to use the service that the community offers where they'll transport you. Uh, I think you pay $4, one each way. Um, but I'm going to go back to using Uber. But, oh, that's another thing. Because I can't see, man, my vision has really, really gone bad. And it was agony trying to, I had to log back in Uber and Lyft. And it was just a disaster because I couldn't, when they wanted to confirm things, they want to send to, if you send something to my, these, to the cell phone, they send a code or something. So well, the code pops up and then boom, it's gone. Then I have to go find it. And then it wants to put something over the top of it, and it is, I do not like this, Sam, I am. So anyway, I have multiple things going on at the same time, and I'm having so much trouble seeing. Well, the room is a disaster. There was, you probably don't remember it right here, sitting on this and going up for a few days, a shelf thing. And it was back there, and I put a bunch of stuff on it. Probably not a good idea because the things of course, I would have eventually got around to getting things that I needed, but in the beginning it was like just putting stuff on the shelves. So that shelf thing that was sitting here, I moved, probably permanent, out of my room, and it's right by the door against the wall. And I'm thinking about running the network cable which I have run to, instead of coming all the way in here, I could go to that table outside the door and maybe increase the Wi-Fi range, although, well, let's see here. Anyway, I don't know, I just got a whole bunch of things going on at once. By the way, I changed monitors again, and right now I'm using the recommendation of 2560 by 1080, and but man, I noticed. And of course, I'm telling you, my eyesight has gone to hell. And on the other hand, the pages on this one monitor are side by side. They fit, they fit good. This is, of course, this is full screen for you. And over here, these two full screens fit just the right way next to each other without overlapping a little bit. And now, like I said, I changed monitors. The monitor that I'm using now, it was just in the closet on the floor. let's go to Amazon. If I can see that. I think I just have to type it in. Amazon, okay. I cannot wait till I get these cataracts taken care of. That's going to be in March, so I'm going to have some. Anyway, see, I'm at Amazon. I'm at Microsoft page. No, okay, let's go to Amazon. Here's Amazon. Just, I guess, push it here. There we go. So let me go to orders. And, okay, where is... Why is my password thing not automatically popping up? Okay, let's see. Oh, come on, let's go to... Okay, now I want to go to orders. Okay, come on, what is going on now? Okay, I'm going to stop this for a second. I'm so tired here. I'm going to pause it for a second. Okay, I think I'm back. What was happening was, for some reason, Chrome was not popping up. It was Blazor that was popping up. And I think that's the reason it, wasn't calling up the password to log into Amazon. Yeah, there we are. Let's see what happens here when I go to orders. Okay, there we are. By the way, these, oh, okay, got to get you over here. Got these pick-up sticks or whatever, grabber sticks or whatever. They really work well, especially for my ex-wife who's in a wheelchair and myself. I really like this mouse pad that I got. I should have thought of that a long time ago. I've had, different mice pads that have been nice, but this one has the controls that you can hit, for Word, Excel, on the, written on your PPT, Office, etc. So well worth the price. Oh, I wanted to look at orders. That's where I am. And I want to go with 29 WN 600 W. See if that shows up. Okay, I might have put LG in front of it here. And that didn't do it. Let me take off the W. Let me put monitor after this. Okay, come on here. I wanted to see why, because I've changed this, hooked this monitor up many times. Now maybe sometimes I just didn't notice it, but I've hooked it up and I've never gotten the quality and everything at the same time. Both, the webcam program works, looks really good. Well, of course, I don't look good. Where's my hat to cover up my skin cancer? Okay. Okay, why can't I think I've looked this up before. Let's see. Oh, okay, let me switch you over here. LG monitor. And let's put the number 29 WN 600. Okay. Now, 29 WN 600. Wait a minute, am I getting that right here? Is the 29 WN 600-W. Okay, there it is. So that's what I'm using now. Let's see, did it tell me? No, because I wasn't using the, okay, it's an LG ultra wide WFHD 29 inch 1080 computer monitor, 29 WN 600-W IPS HDR 10. I've got several monitors that I don't get the HD, HDR, that type of stuff. But I would say this is a good monitor if you know what you want to do with it, or if you're doing like what I'm doing right now. This looks like it's going to work out fine. And I've got plenty of room on each side. So what else is going on here? Like I said, I'm going tomorrow for the heart doctor, and really not much reason for me to go, although I have not been taking my medicines for a while. All my medicines. I've run out of naproxen, so I'm, although Darlene takes it, and she, but I have a problem with the pharmacy. I think it's actually with my doctor, who really, well, he's the doctor, the MD or whatever. And there's another MD working there, with him. And then there are two, I think, who are, I forget what they call them. I just call them, not there, I don't say doctor, but, whatever. But talking to the ex-wife or something, I just call the lady doctor. And both of the nurses, both of the nurses who are now doctor practitioners or whatever they are, one went through the RN training. She went through the RN training, and then she got extra training that they get extra training that pulls in from like the nursing perspective thing. And then the other one there went through the other thing you can go through, which is going through the doctor thing. And it's pretty interesting. And I like female doctors better than I like male doctors. And and I haven't seen any real difference. Well, I think maybe I did, because when the place I'm going, when they got a new one of them that was working there, moved to place, to do her work closer to home or something, because I think she had at least 3 kids. And or the one that I'm thinking about that came, I think this is the new one that came in, and she, I mean, she was being very proactive and everything else. She was doing stuff that the other one, and I'm not saying, just whatever works, I don't like asking. Well, there's not a problem, but I don't like. Darlene is honestly, saying, "Oh, I've got some extra naproxen." I don't really want to ask her for anything. I just think it'll come back to haunt me somehow. Anyway, here in a little bit, I'll have the changes made on this desk that I want, and then I can move over to this other desk over here and decide where. And then, of course, the thing is, I have this table, which is now outside the door of my room. It's right there, and I don't have anything on it yet, I don't think. And then I can decide what I want to do out there. Now, I can't, have to be careful I don't tempt my son to decide to do something, turn something off or do something. Grown son, by the way. Also, I've got the wireless that I ordered in, and right now the antenna is sitting here. I want to put it on that desk, because that desk is like, at that point it's halfway away from the internet that's coming in the living room. And let me do the speed test for you. A couple of you have said, please don't. Don't worry, I'll calm down after a while. Let's go here and go to delete this and do speed. I just have to hit yes, Okay. And here we go. This is so much better than what we have had. Better than Verizon. I've got to get Verizon's, it's wrapped up here. They sent me a box. And if I see a Uber driver, they're set up to, it says right on it to the driver, you can accept this, without payment or whatever. The only thing is it's really cold outside. If it was nice outside, I'd probably go out there and just sit and wait because about once a day, usually a UPS driver, seems like it comes through here. Then I just got to hand it to them. But I think at this point, I've had it long enough that Verizon's is probably going to start sending me, warnings or threats or whatever that you have to pay X amount of money if you don't return it. They're getting it back. They got the last one back, By the way, I've owned Fisher Space Pens since I think they came out. And let's see which one this is. I need some light here, but okay, this is. I lost this at some point, and my grown son I don't know why he was, looking. Well, I guess he was just looking around for something to mess up. And anyway, he found the one that has my ham call sign engraved on it and my name, and I think something else. Here it is. And I think if I remember correctly, this I think it cost $70. I'm not sure. That was I don't think you can see this. Let's see. maybe you can. Maybe you can see it better on your monitor, I don't know. But I've had these forever. They're really well guaranteed, you know, and I told a story about that. I told the myth that the crazy, you know, the politicians, Republican, of course, you know, that they brought up that, you know, the United States government, you know, they spent for the astronauts to go into space. They spent, you know, I forget what it was, you know, I don't know, hundreds of millions of dollars or something. I forget what that story was, you know. They spent it. And what did the Russians do when they went up there, you know, with Sputnik and that kind of stuff? They used a pencil. They used a pencil, and we spent hundreds of millions of dollars or, you know, whatever. And the truth is, that's a fucking lie. The people who came up with the space pen, you know, you can write upside down, even in space, you know, you can, and do all kinds of stuff with it. It's just a pen, though. But they were, you know, the stupidity and the lies that come up. Actually, the Russians did when they launched, say, with their manned space, what they called Sputnik, or Sputnik was the first one that went up. That I can't remember what maybe they kept that name for it. First they sent up an astronaut, and then they sent up a dog who died almost immediately. And but anyway, the Russians went up, and they took you know, a pencil. And I'm not that smart. Even I knew, you know, I mean, I wasn't thinking about it, or nobody asked my opinion or whatever, but they were going to have graphite or whatever is on pencils, you know, floating around through it, but that's what happened. And then Russia, you know, or that was the USSR then, the USSR bought our pens, you know. And then I'm sure they probably, you know, improved it, or maybe they didn't improve it, you know, but so it's almost 10 p.m. and I do want to be able to, you know, I need to start working on this. You know, I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm not going to be turning off the power to anything. I think I'll just pause this and go do some work here, and then I'll come back and start it up. So don't touch the mouse, because there's more coming. Well, I'm back, and I didn't accomplish very much. I didn't accomplish very much. My bed is completely covered with stuff, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but since I want to put my body in my bed, I guess I'm going to have to stack that stuff up someplace. Tomorrow, I have to go to the heart doctor's for my yearly checkup. And I'm going to I guess this is 12 and 13-year-olds. Well, of course, I guess, I don't know. Some of these look, you know, 12 and 13, and some of them look quite a bit older. I guess that just, anyway, dance sport, international competition, Royal Ball 2023, Minsk. See, isn't that Russia? Minsk. It says juniors 12 to 13. Somebody here in the love watching these young kids dance. So much talent and dedication. Somebody else says, great ballroom dancing by kids. And they always amaze me with their talent. Somebody else says, these young people are just incredible dancers. I cannot imagine how good they will be by the time they are 18 years old. Very, very good. You don't see many kids in America with the desire and the talent to excel like these. And let's see what else is over here. Okay, here's a, bullies harass people without knowing there was a skill. And of course, it's not live. I mean, it's not a. It's made for TV or something. Let's see what else is here. It's interesting when they give their ages. Trump buys the, I can't read what the rest is because the time is whatever. Let's see, these kids must be, of course I'm just seeing it on the small, oh, you're not seeing it, I'm sorry. Let's see, these kids look awful small in the, I'm only seeing the small frame. Well, they look larger, a little larger view of them. Dance sport, international competition, Royal Ball, again Minsk. I think it's Russia. I think. Let's see, police dog refuses to leave the bus. Let's see. The jerk students try to bully their teacher, unaware she is probably a kung fu, something. See, 12 taboos in Palestine and weird things that shocked, and the rest is not available. Anyway, I guess I'm not going to get any work done unless I turn the TV off. I guess I could, or not TV, but the computer. I guess I could put it on something and, just a background to keep me company while I try to at least clear off my bed. But I'm just going to go ahead and end this instead. I'll work faster, I'm sure. Thanks very much for watching.